Welcome back, everyone. This is Chad with Iraq Veteran 8888. Today we have another suppressor review for you. We're going to be discussing the Huxwrx Ca H. Basically what Huxwrx has done is taken their Rad 9 and removed the modular segment up front and the few extra baffles and dropped it into a standard K configuration right out of the box. This suppressor is geared more towards the folks that are running subguns. It does come with a 1/2x28 adapter from the factory. As shown here, we have a Nielsen device installed so we can run it on our tilt barrel handguns. Being such a small suppressor, I wasn't really sure how the performance was going to be compared to some of the slightly larger offerings, but I will say this can does not disappoint. It was very, very pleasant to shoot and meter. The Ca H comes in at 5.9 ounces, 5.15 inches in length, and the standard 1.375 inches in diameter. Being that it is a user serviceable suppressor with stainless steel baffles and a titanium tube, the Ca H is rated for 9mm pistol cartridges and anything that can basically fit through the aperture up to subsonic 300 blackout. The baffle stack does utilize the same flow-through technology on the Rad 9. You can notice these ports on the end cap up front. This does allow some of the excess gas from the cartridge to escape out of the front of the suppressor away from the user, thus, number one, reducing gas in the face, reducing back pressure, and the associated problems therewith. Alright, that's been the Huxwrx Ca H. This is a fantastic little K suppressor. If you don't need the modular segment and the full-size can for your given application or want to spend the extra money to have that capability, this is a perfect option. This thing performed exceptionally well on everything we put it on. I was very, very surprised at the performance for such a small offering. And if you're like me these days, if I get a modular type suppressor in, I find myself typically using it in the shortest configuration possible, and the modular segment and the extra baffles literally just sit in the safe. I hardly ever use a modular suppressor these days with the full assembly, just because the short suppressors, they do take the edge off to a certain degree in some cases, like we saw here today. These can be hearing safe on certain platforms, and if the tone is nice and low and it's a pleasant sound, you really don't notice too much difference between the short configurations and the full-size configurations, really, and most people don't. So you get the shorter length, you get the more compact nature, and it's just a more usable suppressor in this sort of configuration. But kudos on Huxwrx for putting out a K-specific suppressor. I think this thing's great. I want to thank you guys for watching today. If you want to support what we do, head over to Ballistic Inc. and check out our shop over there. Hats, hoodies, t-shirts, you name it, we got it. And all those funds go right back into supporting this content. Until next time, guys, take care, and we will talk to you later.